ain't really messed me way back then, girl. How about now? Hey, girl, how about now? How about now? Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Let's chop it up real quick. Let's get into some motions. How y'all doing for lunch? I'm gonna let it brew for a second. You know what I'm saying? Let's let it brew, man. Let's let the gang get in. J Trap, what's up? Go Birds, what up? How y'all doing? KO Reacts, man, what's up, my guy? Corey, what's up? Ethan, McNabb Fab 5, what up? Don, what's up? What's up? Stephen Joyce, what's up? Kara, what's up? Jimmy, what's up? Chemical, what's up? Oh, man, y'all know the vibes, man. Barbara, what's up? EXO, what up? Are we spoiled as a franchise? Roz, what's up, Roz? Chris, what's up, man? Iron Fitness, what's up, man? Hey, I want to thank all the new members. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? I got something coming for the members real soon. I'm waiting for the package, and I'm going to get the package out to you guys personally, man. Cool Cat, what's up with you? What we talking about today, we about to get right into it. We got a couple things on the menu right now. And we got a nice official video coming later because PFF done crossed the line, in my opinion. It's time to start souffling PFF. We're going to get to that later. But listen, though, I mean, what's wrong with expecting greatness from our franchise? We're going to get into it. Listen, are we spoiled as a franchise, though? Are we? Are we spoiled as a franchise? I think so. Since the year 2000, the Philadelphia Eagles got 14 game-winning seasons. 14 winning seasons. You know what I'm saying? Multiple NFC championship appearances, about 5, something like that. 2 Super Bowl appearances. Listen, the Philadelphia Eagles, in my opinion, have been a top 5 franchise in the last 20 years. Nobody ain't got that type of resume. 2 Super Bowl appearances, around 5 NFC championship appearances, and a Lombardi win. The only teams that could be above the Philadelphia Eagles are teams that won more than 1 Super Bowl in the last 20 years. The Giants, you got to put them above us for that simple fact alone. The Patriots. I think you want to go Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? And I forget who else I said that was in there. But, you know, it's not a lot of teams. Not a lot. We've been better than Seattle. Seattle been twice. You know what I'm saying? We've been better than a lot of these dudes, man, in the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And I think my last team probably would be San Fran. San Fran been to 2 Super Bowls. I don't think they won any. That's just what that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, man, look. The division, for the most part, need to be quiet for the last 20 years, except the Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. We spoiled. Ravens, did they win 2? They been the one, and I don't know. I don't got the Ravens being better than us in the last 20. The Ravens, you know, the Ravens might be up there. I don't got them being better than us, but you got to add the Ravens to that conversation. It's not called spoiled. We just want more. I agree with that. But we spoiled. I'm going to tell you why I believe we spoiled. We spoiled because we've tasted the sweet nectar of victory. Packers, hell no. The Packers ain't been better than us in the last 20 years. We tasted the sweet nectar of victory. We tasted the nectar. We know what it's like to be close. We know what it's like. Kyle, what's going on with you? We know what it's like to be close to it. Close to it. And we always wanted. McNabb got us close so many times to being champions. Since we've tasted that, we've always wanted it. You know what I'm saying? We've always wanted it. And I feel like, you know, shout out to the owners and for putting that on us. Would you say the Giants because they won? Yeah, I said the Giants. So here's my top 5 teams of the last 20 years. I want y'all to leave y'all comments who y'all top 5 is. My top 5 teams are the Giants. How you get a wrench? You got that. Just ask sometime, and sometimes I'm in that type of mood to sling it out there, but you got that. My top 5 teams and no order. But at number 1 got to be the Patriots. Let's be real. So I'm going to start with the Patriots. I'm going to start with the Giants. I'm going to start with Pittsburgh. I'm going to start with the Philadelphia Eagles. So we got Patriots, Giants, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia Eagles. Hey, Nathan, welcome to bully season, bruh. Pittsburgh, Giants, the Patriots, the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's a toss-up between Baltimore and Baltimore, and you know what? I got to go with the Seahawks or San Fran. Something like that. Don't forget the Colts. The Colts ain't been in multiple Super Bowls like we have. I don't, you know, the Colts have been good at getting pummeled by the Patriots. The Colts been good at that. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. San Fran over Seattle. I don't know if San Fran's over Seattle. I can't say that because Seattle actually won one in the last 20 years. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, look, I think we spoiled for the simple fact alone that, you know, we used to having certain expectations for, hey, Charles, thanks for the donation, bruh. We used to having Zero J, what up? We used to having certain expectations for ourselves. And, you know, we get very close or we exceed those expectations. It creates an atmosphere to where you got to win it every year. And I'd rather be in that type of fan base than any other fan base who can't even imagine, can't even smell an NFC championship game. You know what I mean? Like the Dallas Cowboys. It was a long time for them. Roz, what's going on, Roz? Welcome to bully season, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is with that. But Doug Pederson's weakness. I was talking to Darius on Twitter, man. Darius Dalton, Eagles YouTuber, phenomenal guy. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I was talking to Darius on Twitter earlier. And Darius came up with an interesting topic. We started getting into, you know, hopefully Doug Pederson has a healthy roster this year. And we get to talking about it. And I'm like, you know, what's going on, Dre? I'm like, I don't know if I want Doug to necessarily have 100% healthy roster because Doug gets in his own way. And I've seen it. Let's not act like we don't know what I'm talking about. Doug gets in his own way. When Doug has a healthy roster, Doug weakness kicks in. That weakness being that Doug likes to play favorites. Certain guys got to get time. Doug loved Darren Sproles, even though Darren Sproles was getting broken up. Darren Sproles was getting broken up like a goddamn, like what gets broken up. He'd rather ride the bones of a 40-year-old running back, not saying Sproles is that old, instead of seeing how good Miles Sanders really is. Mind you, man, Miles Sanders started getting a lot of carries due to injury. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Due to injury. Yes, Chris, I'm going to get to that too. We stuck around with Mac Hollins because he liked Mac Hollins. Mac Hollins should have been gone. Arcega-Whiteside should have been benched. And we could have been understood how valuable Greg Ward was. So Doug having a healthy roster absolutely scares me. Because something's going on in our organization to where we're not evaluating talent from top to bottom. Did we even look at these practice squad guys? Because they saved the season. They came in and was a big help to Carson Wentz than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? These guys were right under our nose, Boston Scott. You know what I mean? I think the more talent Doug gets, the more dangerous Doug becomes to a fault. Now, Doug can coach anybody. That's a great strength to have as a head coach. Once he finds what you're good at, he can get that out of you. But Doug loves the veterans. You are right, Young Easy. You're right. He loved the veterans way too much. And I feel like that was a major hindrance for us for a while now. You know what I'm saying? So do I want us to have a healthy roster? Absolutely. Absolutely. But if I had to choose where I want the health to come into play, I want my quarterback to be healthy. I want my defensive line to be healthy. And I want my cornerbacks to be healthy. And my offensive line. I think that Doug can coach anybody else. Anybody else. Of course you want guys like, now you have to be logical about this. Marquise Goodwin and Deshaun Jackson probably won't play the entire season. Do I want to see J.J. Arcega-Whiteside out there not pulling his weight? I don't. I don't want to see Arcega-Whiteside getting playing time for 5 straight weeks. Not being able to get any separation. At that time, after the 3rd week, if you're not making yourself available for your quarterback, you have to be replaced. This is football. We only got 16 games to come out here and try to get the best seed possible. You got to, if you want to be on the field, you got to contribute. You got to contribute. And Doug got to stop giving out so many chances. Like Ronald Darby should have been benched. It's your fault for paying him so much. Once we seen he was Swiss cheese, you got to bench him. I think Whiteside will step up because he has no choice. Logically, Chris, we think he has no choice. But this the Eagles. We keep guys around like Mac Hollins until we can't no more. You know what I mean? Just imagine if we could have drafted Metcalf with this receiving core, man. I cried like a baby for Metcalf last year. Everybody thought I was crazy. And ironically, he ends up being the guy that ends our season. He cooked us. Yo, LB, can't wait for Carson Wentz, Quez Watkins to be on the same field. Yeah? Who are we going to bench him for? We stunk last year. Who are we going to bench who for? All type of people we could have benched Mac Hollins for. Or Ronald Darby? Ronald Darby could have got benched for anybody. Ronald Darby was so bad that you could have picked up a free agent. You could have picked somebody up off the streets and they would have gave more effort than Ronald Darby, bro. Ronald Darby was giving zero effort at times to me. No, he was giving a lot of effort, but he just, you know, he's good at running next to you. You know what I mean? What do you mean Carson didn't do anything? Please explain it. Exactly. Listen, my next video, man, my official video later on today, I needed to get into the hands of PFF. I needed to. Because if y'all saw my last community post, y'all know where this is going. Doug doesn't like running backs. Doug, I don't know what Doug like. I don't care what Doug like. I know Doug can coach. Once you're on the field, Doug can find a position for you. But at the end of the day, guys still have to give effort. I didn't see anything that J.J. Arcega-Whiteside did well last year. That's just being real. I love the kid. I hope he get it together, but he did absolutely nothing for us last year. No playoff wins, only one full season played. That's false. Carson Wentz played 2 full seasons. See, y'all let the media spin y'all head backwards. Carson Wentz played every game his rookie year and every game last season. So it isn't just one playoff game. I mean, it isn't just one full season. Two out of the 4 seasons, Carson Wentz has played every single game. A lot of y'all don't even know that. Carson Wentz only missed 8 games. Dak Prescott played every game and don't got more touchdown passes than Carson Wentz. See, a lot of y'all don't know that. Since when do 8 games missed make you injury prone out of 4? Out of 4 seasons. On average, that's 2 games a year if he didn't play a full season. Y'all keep listening to y'all. My bad, I'm back. Kind of. A thumbs up if you can hear me loud and clear. Philly Talk Podcast said, bro, our guy really getting disrespected. I've been holding tongue. Expect deep live streams. You know what I mean? I'm saying. I don't understand it. The disrespect towards Carson Wentz will end this offseason. It will. Because I'm going to put an end to it. Because it's logically immoral at this point. You got dudes running around here thinking he only finished 1 season because the media on his back. You know what I mean? When the proof is there, you could Google it. Just Google his stats. Google his stats. Y'all got to dig back to college injuries to say my man is injury prone. Come on, bruh. It's more than 10. I think it's more than 10 starting quarterbacks that miss more playing time than Carson Wentz in the last 4 years. I don't get it, but we're going to put an end to the hate. It's easy to do. This is my job. It's easy to do. Easy to do. Easy to do. I don't think it's no quarterback in the NFL that could have made the playoffs with the lack of weapons that Carson Wentz had last year. Nobody else could have made those playoffs. And then when Carson Wentz does it, y'all sit there and say it's because he was in a weak division. First of all, the Eagles weren't even the favorite to win the division by a lot of people. Y'all rather say our division was weak instead of saying the Dallas Cowboys severely underperformed. Just say the Dallas Cowboys weren't that good. We do what we always do. We made the playoffs 3 straight years. He's not been top 5. Who's not been top 5? Carson Wentz? Carson Wentz is a top 5 quarterback. Do you know a lot of stats start with only quarterback ever? You got like 5 of them, dog. But y'all don't know what y'all be talking about, man. Y'all don't know what y'all be talking about when y'all talking about Carson Wentz. Y'all got to build this hate. Y'all got to build this hate. Foles got y'all in the playoffs 2 years in a row. Stop it. What are you talking about? Another reason how you don't know what you're talking about. Don't block him either, because he about to get a lesson. Another reason how you know what you're talking about. When Carson Wentz got injured in 2017, we already had been seeded. Do you understand that? We already had a playoff berth before he tore his situation. Carson Wentz is responsible for 2 of the 3 playoff berths. Last season, he just flat out won the division. In 2017, we already had like double-digit wins when he got hurt. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? When he got hurt, he had 33 touchdown passes. MVP. Leading MVP candidate. And Foles got us to the playoffs? No, Carson got us there. Carson got us there. Make no mistake about that. Make no mistake about that. There's only a few guys who could have did what Wentz did. No, I don't think it's none. I don't think it's none. I think maybe Patrick Mahomes. Lamar Jackson could not have done what Carson Wentz did. I don't think Lamar Jackson is going to ever have a 4,000 passing yard season. And that's no knock to Lamar Jackson. I don't think he's that talented arm-wise. Patrick Mahomes could have done it. That's it. That's it. The rest of these dudes had weapons their whole career, including Patrick Mahomes. Do you realize Carson Wentz never had a 1,000-yard receiver? Or a 1,000-yard rusher? Do you realize that? You don't make top 5 by winning regular season games, then run when the playoff comes. Bro, hush your mouth, child. Hush your mouth. You can't be a Dak Prescott supporter talking to me like that. What's going on, Bashir? They don't understand and just want to hate. They don't understand. They don't understand. Pro Football Focus has this flawed system and this way of doing things that I don't get. And we are going to dissect it. What's going on? Jorge? And we going to dissect it, bro. We going to dissect it. Lamar is considered a top 5 QB and flopped twice in the playoffs. Thank you, Goldberg. Take a wrench. Take a wrench. Take a wrench. Lamar Jackson is considered top 5 and hasn't won a playoff game. And has not won a playoff game. You know what I'm saying? But Dallas complained and said they lost because Cooper and Zeke didn't show up. And we didn't have anyone show up. Look, man, the Dallas Cowboys are frauds. He's younger. Your whole team been in the league. You must be a kid, man. You must be a kid. You got to be a kid. Mahomes plays with a track team and give Winston weapons. I don't think nobody is making playoffs with the slop that Wentz played with. And there's no disrespect to none of those players when I say slop. I mean that they were unorganized. They didn't create separation. They just were not a good wide receiver bunch after Deshaun and Alshon went down. It's just not a good wide receiver bunch. You know what I'm saying? If Dak and the Cowboys so good, why the boy ain't get paid yet? And I think Dallas doing Dak dirty because Dak won a playoff game. Dak deserved to be paid, in my opinion. There's no reason. There's no reason why Dak Prescott didn't win a division last year. No logical reason. No logical reason. You know what I mean? There's no logical reason. Dak Prescott lost the playoff berth for the Dallas Cowboys. Nobody understands how hard Wentz's career has been with weapons, and he's still breaking records. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. The fortunes of the franchise, went to Super Bowl contenders since Carson Wentz got here. Super Bowl contenders. The fortunes of the Giants changed when they drafted Eli Manning. Nothing ain't changed for the Redskins in 25 years. Nothing ain't changed for the Cowboys in 25 years. And you know what makes it even worse for the Dallas Cowboys is that their starting quarterback has always been available and still ain't get it done. Health is not an issue for him, and he still can't get y'all nowhere, really. Dak was hurt that week versus the Eagles. He didn't practice all week. Uni, stop. Stop it. I'm not hearing no injuries. My whole roster was hurt for 3 years, and we got a Lombardi out of it. If you could practice, you could play. Stop it. He folded. He folded. And then they got nothing to do with against the Philadelphia Eagles. It's time for Wentz to win a playoff game. I agree with you, DH Eagle. I'm not negating that at all. I'm not listening to nobody tell me that Dak was hurt. My whole team been hurt, bruh. And then they got nothing to do with the Eagles. Do you realize this? I've said this many times. If Dak Prescott has just one game-winning drive last season, they win the division. Dak Prescott had 0 game-winning drives. 0 game-winning drives. With 4,900 passing yards and not one game-winning drive? 0. Dwayne Haskins had a game-winning drive. 0 game-winning drives. Dak Prescott got at least 3 or 4 games to where he didn't even throw a touchdown pass. Didn't even throw a touchdown pass in 3 games. And he didn't win not one of them games that he didn't throw a touchdown pass in. He didn't win none of those games. All those games, in my opinion, are losses on him. You lose and you don't throw a touchdown pass, it's your fault, quarterback. It's your fault. They lost a game to the Saints last year where all the Saints did was kick field goals, I think. I think they lost and the Saints only had 4 field goals, if I'm not mistaken. Come on. It was his fault that they didn't make the playoffs. That's why he didn't get paid. Amari Cooper don't show up on the road. This team is legitimately buns. You know what I'm saying? What did Wentz did besides get saved by foes? What are you talking about, man? Wentz won the division last year and got knocked out by a dirty hit. Carson Wentz is the first quarterback in NFL history to throw over 4,000 passing yards without a 500-yard receiving receiver. The first quarterback in Eagles history to throw over 4,000 passing yards in a season. Come on, man. Come on. Wentz ain't throw double-digit interceptions since he was a rookie. Come on. But we're going to chop it up, though. We're going to chop it up, man, because Pro Football Focus, I'm going to give y'all a little snippet. Pro Football Focus came out of their mouth 2 days ago and said that in the last 5 years, Dak Prescott has been the most valuable player in the NFC East. In the last 5 years. Carson Wentz was number 2. I think number 3 was Kirk Cousins. Number 4 was Eli Manning. And number 5 was Odell Beckham Jr. Makes absolutely no... Hey, Philly Talk Podcast, thank you for the donation, bro. Makes absolutely no sense at all. How you could have in a last 5 year list out of NFC East guys, and don't have Ezekiel Elliott on that list. Makes absolutely no sense to me at all, but I'm going to beat this list to bits later on today. I am going to dismantle this list. I'm going to dismantle this list. It makes no sense. CBS Sports News put Wentz under Dak and Stafford. It makes no sense. Makes no sense. These dudes, these journalists journalists don't know sports, man. I'm telling you, bro. All they know how to do is type a paper and have the grammar right. They don't have sports common sense. They don't. So one guy could throw for 4,900 passing yards, which is amazing. Amazing. Have 2,000-yard receivers, almost a third, which is amazing. And a running back that rushed for 1,300 yards and still only go 8-8 after starting 3-0. Mark Walls, welcome to Bully Land. And you hear above a guy that won a division with no weapons, proved he worth every penny. I'm a punish PFF. I'm gonna punish PFF. I'm gonna punish him. I'm gonna end the Dak and Carson Wentz debate tonight. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end the bias. I'm gonna end it today with this video. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it. What I just said makes perfect sense to you, Richard? Big Moose, thank you for the donation. Dallas started, it don't matter if the teams were trash, they NFL teams. Starting 3-0, King James, and finishing 8-8 is a monstrosity. It's a monstrosity. It's a collapse. It's a collapse. It's a collapse. My donation to you, $40. What do you mean? I appreciate you, bruh. I appreciate you, McNabb Fat 5. I'm going to keep sending money until you wrench me. What do you mean? You ain't got to do that. I ain't wrench you. Take that, man. McNabb Fat 5, you got the wrench. I'm sorry, man. I must have missed you, bro. Iron Fitness. Wentz is the only QB in history to have 3 straight seasons over 20-plus touchdowns, 7 interceptions, but they say he's not top 5 this season. I'm crying. Only quarterback, only one in history. If he ain't top 5, who top 5 then? Who top 5 then? There's only 2 quarterbacks in the NFL better than Carson Wentz right now. That's it. There's only 2. Hey, my bad, McNabb 5 again. I apologize. There's only 2. You know. I can't even disagree with Breeze being top 5. I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that. But Drew Brees also has amazing weapons. A lot of these dudes talking don't be having no team. I agree, big dog. Big fan, bro. Hey, I'm a fan of you too, Tyree, man. Take this wrench. Breeze had weapons his whole life. His whole life. Funny thing is that you like that over Wentz. I agree. Hey, make sure you subscribe if you're new too, man. I really appreciate it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and slide back into work, and I'm going to have this video ready for y'all, man. Pro Football Focus, they done did it, man. This is the last straw for PFF. This is the last straw. Keep messing up my name. I need a wrench. It's finesse, not fitness. Oh, my bad, man. Iron Finesse. You don't have a wrench? It's criminal. Every member should have a wrench. Be safe, big dog. Be safe. Take this wrench with you. Jason Garrett has held the Cowboys back 10 years. Oh, my God. Jason Garrett. That's on y'all for keeping Jason Garrett for 10 years. Jason Garrett held the Cowboys back 10 years. What are you talking about? Jason Garrett had 2 seasons where he won 12 games, I think. I don't get... Thank you, Carol. What about the other 15? Jason Garrett? Y'all really still blaming Jason Garrett? Come on, man. Bully Land. Y'all really still blaming Jason Garrett? That's sad, bro. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. Because even when y'all had Jason Garrett, y'all was screaming Super Bowl every year. Yes, Jason Garrett. Richard, you need to burn you need to burn your Dallas Cowboys gear. It ain't doing you no well, bro. It ain't doing you good. And I wish you well. I wish you well. And it ain't doing you no good. You're putting yourself through useless stress. Finding people to blame? Finding people to blame. The Dallas Cowboys missed the playoffs because of Dak Prescott. Despite the miraculous stats, it was Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott did not have one game-winning drive last season. That has nothing to do with Jason Garrett. Dak Prescott missed unlimited throws against the Philadelphia Eagles. Dak Prescott folded in Philly. Folded in Philly. Accepted. It has nothing to do with Jason Garrett. Y'all can make, the team quit on Jason Garrett. What team want to quit and don't go to the playoffs? Bye. I'm going to get with y'all later, man. The video is, I'm going to start putting it together. I got a couple things I need to do throughout the course of my day, but the video is definitely coming, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all lunch. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening.